Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Office Hours with Jess. Today, I'm going to talk about my tips on how to make healthy choices at holiday parties. So, this is a fun time of year where everyone's celebrating, everyone's throwing holiday parties, and lots of people are gathering together to enjoy food, drinks, and socialize together. But for someone like me who has a lot of dietary preferences, it can be a very stressful time being invited to such parties. So, I recently was asked to write this little blog post about this topic. So I thought I would sort of share my thoughts around this on my channel here as well, while wearing my, wonderful little favorite Christmas sweater. So like I have mentioned in many of my other videos, I do have a lot of dietary preferences. I generally don't eat dairy. Well, I definitely don't eat dairy. I try to avoid gluten and refined processed sugar as much as I can. And, some of you are probably like, oh my gosh, what do you eat if you don't eat those things? So yes, it can be difficult when I go to a social gathering that's revolved around food to make sure that there are options for me to eat. And it gets very hard when, you're being invited to so many of these in the holidays. It's like, what do you do? So I want to be open that it is a struggle for me. And sometimes I almost don't look forward to going to these events because of, being afraid that there won't be food options for me. So I've had to, over time figure out, how to work through this and make sure that, I can still have fun and have food to eat at these holiday parties. So here are my 5 tips of what I do. So one, if it's a potluck style kind of holiday party, which a lot of times they are, I will try to bring my own dish that is healthy and something that I know I definitely can eat. Usually that ends up being like a giant salad or a giant veggie and fruit platter. And hey, if I'm the only one eating out of that thing, that's totally fine. But it's also fun just to, share some healthy food with everyone. And people are always happy to see like a healthy, fresh option among all the other kind of heavier dishes on a holiday spread. So that's one thing I always do, is just bring food that I know I can eat. Another big thing and kind of related to that is to plan ahead. So if the party is happening at like a restaurant, I would just look up the restaurant menu in advance to make sure there will be options for you. And if you're feeling, or you can talk to the host and ask the host kind of what they expect the kind of food options will be. And if you're feeling like there's not going to be a lot for you once you arrive and it's not appropriate for you to bring your own dish, then what I would do is actually snack, or just don't show up starving, because then you're going to show up, you're going to be really hungry, and then you're going to want to have to eat something. I do this often where I will have a snack before going to a holiday party. All right, tip number 3. Again, food is the central piece of a lot of these holiday parties, but you can make socializing sort of your central piece. So, if possible, just try to stand away from the food and make your goal at that party to be to socialize with others and reconnect with some family and friends, or meet new people at this party you're at. Tip number 4, now kind of going bigger picture, it's okay. You don't need to be perfect. And if you go to a holiday party and you decide that you want to have that really buttery cookie that you're really not supposed to eat, that's totally fine. You can have a little bit. Everything is okay in moderation. It's the holidays. Treat yourself. And lastly, my tip number 5, kind of related to that, you do you. I say this in all of my fitness classes. You know your body best, so you do what is going to feel best for your body, and that includes making the choices of what you're going to eat at that holiday party. And don't worry about what other people say. If, like me, I've gotten weird looks when I'm just standing and munching on all my veggies and everyone is eating all the delicious brownies and, potatoes and whatever that I can't have, and people might look at me weird, but it's okay. I've gotten used to that, and you do you. You enjoy what's going to make you and your stomach feel the best this holiday season. So again, happy holidays. I hope these tips are helpful for you. and getting through some of the social and food anxiety that comes with going to these holiday parties. And I hope you have a great time. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on another episode of Office Hours with Jess. Thank you.